Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a few brands and also products in specific that I absolutely love so much. Like I support these brands and some of these products very much, but I don't want to buy them a hereafter. Really, I don't want to support them with my wallet, but I love the formula of some of these products. I love the brands and the story and the idea behind some of their products, that I am cheering and supporting them from the sidelines but not with my wallet. So that's kind of like an anti-haul, I guess. But yeah, anti-haul brands and products that I support from the sidelines. Now, before I start off with my little list, I want to say that this video is completely inspired by a video that I watched a few months ago, maybe, by Makeup Struggles here on YouTube. She did a video, something I think pretty much the same. I think products or brands that I support from the sidelines or something like that. To be honest, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's been so many months since I watched that video, so I don't know what it's actually called. I didn't revisit, I didn't watch that video again, but just the idea was so interesting that it just stuck in my mind. So I don't know what exactly it's called. I will definitely try to find that video and link it down below in the description bar. If you haven't watched that video, or any of her videos, she's like so good. She has like such a good sense of humor and she's so lighthearted, and I absolutely love her personality. She's really good, and like time flies like that when you watch her videos. It just started. Is it already the end? Like, so interesting. Her personality is so interesting. Her videos are so interesting. I like absolutely support her. So this video is completely inspired by her. So like I said, it's been so long since I watched that video, so I don't recall what brands or products she included in the video. So if there is like overlap, it's like completely coincidental, because honestly I don't remember what brands or products she featured in that video, so I just came up with this many months later. This list kind of started off like fun. I initially had only like one, I think, in the list. Then it just, like, some of these products just came to me like that. Like, I had so many brands and products on the list, so I thought that I guess I need to do a video very similar to that too. So here it goes. Yeah, let's get into it, you guys. The first brand, a brand. This is a brand new makeup brand by Lisa Eldridge. She started her brand, or at least her products came to market towards the end of last year. I think only during the holiday season she like introduced her lipsticks. It's like 3 lipsticks. That's pretty much it. I don't know what her brand is called. Is it just Lisa Eldridge because that's just her name? Also, is it Lisa Eldridge Makeup or Beauty? I don't know, because I actually came to know, I don't follow her on Instagram, so I had no clue that she was starting this makeup brand or line. I just saw it first time when Trend Mood like posted some of like swatches or something like that. Gotta say, when I first saw it, I was not interested. But then when I saw like swatches, once the people received it and swatches, I was really interested in it. And I just realized that there are 3 shades of red that she had come up with, like brick red and then an orangey red, and I think I don't know what the other color is. I don't know. Is it like a pinky red? I don't think it's a pinky red. Some other tone of red, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't recall. She came out with 3 tones of red, and I think somebody, I don't recall who, someone said, just like Charlotte Tilbury is known for her nude lipsticks, in the makeup world, Lisa Eldridge is known for red lipsticks. I think that's her favorite color. So it only makes sense that her first products are 3 different kinds of red lipsticks. I respect that. I mean, it like makes sense. I'm able to relate to her brand. All that is there. First of all, I could not find her brand online. I think I read somewhere that her lipsticks can be found on Beautylish. I looked up right now on her website, on Beautylish's website. I don't see her brand, or maybe I don't know the name of her brand. That could be it. But I couldn't find her brand, but I tried to grab that one lipstick that was actually, it took a while for it to sell out. That's the orangey red, and I was like all pumped up. So I went to her website. Her blog site is also her website where she sells things. She does sell precious gems, not just precious gems, jewelry that have precious gems like diamond rings or diamond earrings or necklaces too, maybe, I don't know. And those are like really expensive. What I thought was I would just buy that one lipstick, which is actually very similar to Pat McGrath lipsticks pricing, over $35 I think it came up to. And I thought like, okay, let's just buy it. And I think the free shipping is like over $100 or something like that. So I was like, let's go, I'll just do an add-on, few jewelry. And I just realized when I clicked on the jewelry page, those are like real precious gems. Those are like thousands of pounds. So I was like, in fact, the lipstick would be an add-on. And I tried to do the reverse. Like I bought the lipstick and I tried to add on the jewelry. So I was like, no, this is not feasible. This is not the right time. Even if it comes in, I'd probably buy it later. So I just shut the whole thing down. And after a while, I just started to realize the fact that it's not widely available. I think this should be available at Sephora at least, or at least Beautylish. I heard someone say it's available on Beautylish, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't see the brand right now. So I feel it's kind of difficult to reach the brand and like purchase it for me. And then what if I want to return it? What if something breaks? Like, how do I replace it? Like, I feel for a product that is this expensive, just creating that buzz around the fact that she's a very famous makeup artist and red is her color, that's just not enough for me to buy from her. Oh, sorry about that. That's just not enough for me to buy from her brand. I think I want to wait. Definitely, I support her brand. I want her to grow so much that she comes to popular retailers. I want that to happen. But until then, I don't think I want to buy from her, because I did hear a few people say that their lipsticks came broken, and from the application and the swatches and everything, they do look and kind of appear similar to Pat McGrath's matte trance lipsticks, which are the silicone pigmented ones. So anyways, I'm going to wait until Lisa Eldridge's makeup is available to just popular retailers where return policy is good and whatnot. So yes. Oh wow, I've been speaking a lot. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is one of my popular products. Wait, what? One of my favorite products, which I have showcased in every single eyeshadow popular. Wait, what am I saying? My favorite eyeshadow video. I have done only 2, but I think this is like one of the best formulas out there, you guys. This is the Tarte Chrome Paint Pot. You probably are surprised to why I don't like this product. Well, I do like it because every single product in this brand, in this list, I love them, but I'm not willing to buy them like in the future. So my biggest problem is the formula is out of this world good. I haven't tried the Marc Jacobs one, but I'm just a little stubborn because how different can it be? Like these are all just foiled eyeshadow, so I haven't tried it, but the biggest problem for me is they have, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are actually 7 shades in total, I think, and I have all 7 of them, 7 or 8 of them. And out of the entire lineup of shades I have in the Tarte Chrome Paint Pot lineup, there are only 2 shades that are not gold. There's a red shade and then there's a gunmetal shade. Quite literally every single shade is a gold shade. Let me just quickly swatch that for you guys. This is a gold. So you can see, that's a gold. Let's do another gold. Sure, this is like a different gold, but still, it is a gold. And this gold was so popular 2 years ago that you do not, I think you would be able to find a gold like this with a great formula for under $10 for sure. You do not have to spend $20, $22 on this. Then there's this other gold. They are all golds. Let me swatch another gold. Okay. Look at that. That's another gold. One more. I do have one more. So golden bronze. And I think I am missing, I think I am missing two more, because there's an olive gold and then there's maybe another gold too, some kind of gold, but they are all golds, you guys. And they all kind of look the same on the eyes, except for this and this white, like a champagne gold. Except for these two on my skin, they all kind of look the same. And they had 3 releases, and they kind of just added different kinds of golds in every release. You know, I think there was scope for improvement, scope for introducing new shades. It's not like they had all 9 shades in one launch. No, they had 3 different launches. They could have come up with more shades. So until they change this gold course, gold route, I'm not buying anything from Tarte Chrome Paint Pot collection lineup. It's just a no for me. I'm not going to accumulate more golds. Now, it's just not, it's like I'm not against gold. Now, like I said, these are all like different golds, but let me show you another example where it's like a gold, but they're all so different. These are from Makeup Forever, and these are called the metal powders, and I think they are still available on Makeup Forever's website. Let me quickly swatch it for you guys and show you how different these are. These are like loose powders, loose eyeshadows. That is that one gold. This is another one. Look at how different they are. Like, you can use these two together in a look and they will look different. And I have one more. They are so different. Oh, and also one more. Sorry. Look at how different all these 4 golds are. Now, I can support this kind of gold collection. They're also different. They're significantly different. Not this. So, yeah. That's something that I wanted to show you guys. If you're interested, these are a little expensive, the metal powders, but they have so many different kinds of golds. So yeah, I will just link the product page on Makeup Forever's website down below if you're interested. So that's that. So next is a brand which is called Blush Tribe. Now, Blush Tribe is the hot and happening indie brand right now, but I feel, I don't know guys, there was a lot of like talk that it's so similar to Juvia's Place. I don't want to put Blush Tribe down, but it kind of does. It does. I'm not going to lie, it does. I don't know what it is about. I think probably because they have lots of makeup, eyeshadow palette. Let me just open up their website, and I just am into their eyeshadow palettes tab, and I see at least 3 palettes: the Munaza palette, the Hasina palette, and the Blossom All palette. All matte palette, I'm sorry, it's called the Blossom All Matte palette. Sure, the Blossom palette is all matte, yes, that's there, but just the color story, there's tons of blues, greens, reds, and yellow. That's the color story in all 3 palettes. That reminds me so much of the Masquerade palette, and also the what's that, Magic palette. The Magic palette definitely has like lots of reds but not yellow, but all these 3 palettes remind me of the Masquerade palette, and they kind of do look very, very similar to Juvia's palettes. I don't know what, maybe to switch up something, they do. I mean, it's not really a bad thing in my opinion. it just kind of does. That's just the packaging aspect kind of does look very similar to Juvia's Place. But besides that, I hear people speaking really good things about the quality and the pigmentation. The price is not that bad, but it is not as low as Juvia's Place. It's not as low as Juvia's Place at all. It's kind of like, it's not definitely the pricing of a prestige brand, but it's kind of there in between. I'm not able to come up with a compelling reason to spend. And do you know that their shipping is crazy expensive? I think it is $16, a flat rate of $16. And there's like two different rates for if you want tracking. If you don't want tracking, tracking is even more of a higher rate, I think. So I'm not able to come up with a compelling reason to buy any of these palettes, because none of them actually, they are pretty, they are colorful, I can see the appeal, but no, I am not spending $16 extra. Now, I do buy international makeup. There's just one brand I'm obsessed with. It's sigil-inspired LUXE eyeshadows, which is actually based out of Moscow, Russia. And I do spend a lot of money on shipping for that product, because that is something that they have truly unique eyeshadows and they are just so good. But I don't know, you guys, not for this, not for, I don't know, I'm just not drawn to any of the color stories. It's just not that I'm drawn. I already have these color stories already. Okay, two already. But yeah, I'm not supporting Blush Tribe right now. Maybe hopefully they come to a universal retailer where I can also buy with a good return policy. Again, that's the biggest problem I have. I'm not spending $16. I cannot be going around buying so many international makeup. I just picked one and I'm sticking to it. Sigil-inspired, and it's not like Sigil-inspired takes returns. And I shop through Etsy, so it's not like they are lost to me. Like, I just buy something from them and they just disappear. Or if I don't like something, I can't contact them, return them. No, they do take returns and everything. So they do have good customer service, and the owner very promptly replies to any question that you ask via Etsy. So if you have questions, don't be afraid. Definitely ask her. So yeah, Blush Tribe, I'm supporting it from the sidelines. I don't see myself buying from them anytime in the near future. Next is Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty, I touched on, I did like an upside downside video. The first video was about Fenty Beauty, and the reason that I'm not buying from Fenty Beauty is pretty much all the downsides that I had mentioned in that video. I feel they invest a lot of time, money, and energy on complexion products. And I can see why. Like, people get so excited when there's a complexion product that Fenty releases. Like, any new release, like, there's so much buzz around that. But I don't use complexion products. I only use lipsticks and eyeshadows. Lipsticks are like crazy expensive, and I don't see why it is so expensive. Just the quantity to the price, just how much you get is like so expensive with Fenty Beauty. And I can definitely find a shade and a equally good quality elsewhere. And the eyeshadow is just terrible. Eyeshadow quality, they really need to go back to the drawing board and start from scratch. I mean, for the price they charge, it's like $60 or something, the big eyeshadow palette. It is not that good. They really need to go back. And so just because it's pretty much the reason I don't use their complexion products, and they are so popular and like they are known for the complexion products. So that's probably why I don't want to buy. But if there's something new and really they like do something out of the box, great review, I will buy. I'm like waiting. I'm telling you, I'm waiting on the sidelines for Fenty to drop something interesting. So far they haven't. The next is Melt. God, who do they think they are, guys? What is wrong with their pricing? Those Melt eyeshadow palettes, those are meant to be like at kind of an affordable rate, but those are so expensive. Now, you can question me, because I did not buy both their eyeshadow palettes last year. in a discount or anything. I bought them right when they released it. I was in that melt cult for a brief period, but I'm not in that cult anymore. I'm out. I'm like, I open my eyes and I'm not buying anything from Melt unless there's a sale. I'm not buying anything from Melt unless there's a sale. And they really need to improve their metallic eyeshadow formula. What is it? Like, when you charge so much, they really need to do something. The pressing is bad. The Ganja palette, you know, the palette with the greens and the golds, that is a beautiful palette for sure, but the metallics, people were complaining it was flying everywhere, and the price was like, and shipping, when you add that cost to the price of the eyeshadow palette and shipping, you really evaluate what is going on. I don't think it's wise to purchase this, really, unless you are in the Melt cult group. Then it's really hard to open your eyes. You just like in that moment, just waiting for the product to drop and then you purchase it. So yeah, no, honestly, I feel Melt, whenever they drop like a brand new product, when a customer purchases that product, they need to offer that customer a free shipping, really, because their palettes are so expensive. Everything, all of their eyeshadows are expensive. So I do feel if they do something like that, I might consider. But you know what? No. And did you guys see their brand new blueprint stack? It looks beautiful. It looks so, the packaging is so stunning. I was like, I am buying this in a sale for sure. No, you know what? I was thinking, I was reevaluating, should I buy it right away when they drop it? And I saw the pictures and all of the shades. It was like, oh no, not again with the bronze and the golds. I was like, I have enough of those in the Gemini palette and the 27 palette. I don't need any more, but still the blues are fantastic. It just did not hit me that the blueprint palette is yet again a neutral palette with pops of blue. That's pretty much what that is. And I was like a robot, you know, I was just looking at the colors and it was like, yes, check, I am purchasing it right away, until I saw that one eyeshadow look that one of the founders, Dana, okay, I don't want to pronounce her last name because I don't remember how the spelling, and I don't want to butcher it. So one of the founders, Dana, had posted like an eye look where it was just like a bronze eyeshadow on the lids and a blue just smudge on the bottom. It's like, my eyes were open. Oh my god, Melt is trying to trick me to buying yet another neutral palette with a pop of blue, which was like trendy last year, but still I was not interested in that trend. So yes, no, not now, but maybe later, definitely, absolutely. So next is both the brands that Marlena has, that the one that she started last year, and also Makeup Geek. I think the clothing line brand is called Mastel, and you know the makeup brand is called the Makeup Geek. So Makeup Geek has rebranded and they have just introduced, I think, 6 or 9 eyeshadows. None of them look good, to be honest. Maybe the quality is very good, but they just look so washed out and so boring. I don't know, is it because spring? Do brands come up with boring makeup during spring? No idea, but so far I'm not happy with the color story of this brand new reformulated eyeshadows, and I was expecting them to have square pans. I don't know why they are still circular pans, because she had the Power Pigment eyeshadows last year and they had square pans. So I thought, I don't know how I made that connection, but I was expecting them to have square pans. But anyways, still Makeup Geek's makeup is not appealing to me, so not yet. Mastel, again, I was excited. Now she does, but those products are so expensive, guys. I am not used to spending so much on clothing. I don't spend so much on clothing. The most I spend, I have a budget, not like budget. I feel that's like the beauty of fashion. You know, you don't have to spend so much money to like look very put together and look good. I think you just need to be creative and to just mix and match things, and you look good if you do that. You know, you don't have to buy like a matching thing to look good. What am I saying? You know what I mean. You don't have to spend a lot, honestly. So I usually just spend $20 most on a top, $20 on a bottom. That's it. That I don't spend a lot on clothing. It's not like I'm sacrificing so that I can buy makeup. I just don't spend a lot on clothing, to be honest. This is the only area where I spend a lot makeup. So, but the prices are so expensive, guys. And I kind of buy her reasoning, honestly, with Makeup Geek and Marstell. She says that she's so happy and with confidence, she says that because of this pricing, people who work under her and people who manufacture and make these clothing and the makeup have a really good standard of living. And I can stand behind that anytime. Like, I completely support that. I am willing to spend that money, my money, on a brand that actually guarantees and like with confidence tells that people who work under her, who manufacture these things, actually do get like work under good conditions. And really, and it's not like fast fashion, you know. I feel Marstell, her lineup is not fast fashion. She has essentials, things that would go any time of the year at any age, you know, stuff like that. So I completely stand behind her brand and everything, but the prices are just not my pricing. I am just going to wait until she like does some kind of a sale, at least 30 or 40%. I think 40% off is not anywhere near my budget, but we'll see. Something like that. I'm really excited to buy or try stuff from Marstell, her clothing line. There are only few, but still I am excited, but not now. I really have to wait for a sale. I don't think I am in that mindset to spend that much money on clothing. Now, lastly, we have actually come to the end, you guys. Finally, the brand is Sydney Grace. This is the last brand. Now you're like in shock. How can you not support Sydney Grace with your wallet? They, again, I was so excited when they had you know, they had announced that they're coming up with their very first eyeshadow palette for the holiday season last year, and I was all pumped, but I'm just not feeling their color selection. Even their singles, they have a lot of browns, they have a lot of burnt reds, burnt oranges. They do have some pretty blues and greens, but I don't know what I'm expecting. I already have these products and they are a little bit powdery that they kind of bothers me when I'm using it. It blends well, the pigmentation is there, amazing, but I feel even if I like tap off the excess with my brush, there's always a little bit of fallout, and the eyeshadow is so pigmented that it's a little bit difficult to clean the fallout down in the lower lash line. So there's that's something that just nags me a tiny bit, but I feel they have to do something different. They cannot be copying popular eyeshadow palettes all the time and doing dupes, and yeah, that kind of brings in short-term customers, I feel. But I don't know, I'm just looking for some interesting color theory. Not theory, color story. Interesting color stories or something unique, like a range of duochrome. I would love to buy that. Like a duochrome, or like a range of like colorful palettes or something like that. I don't know, you guys. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I want, but I absolutely support and I will cheer for Sydney Grace anytime. But I'm just not drawn to any of their new launches. In fact, they are going to launch some mattes and metallics. I think the inspiration is Army or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't recall what it is, but it's all about these brownish greens, dirty greens. I gotta say, the mattes, they all look the same. They all kind of look very much the same. And the metallics, again, except for two colors, I think they all again look very much the same. I feel they need to do something. I feel their color selection can be better. Just take a look at the swatches online and you know what I mean. Maybe I could just pick one And even that I would just pick half-heartedly. If I were to pick just one, I would just pick one half-heartedly, but not like, yes, these colors are so unique, like I have not seen something like this. Not like there, I feel they can do much better with the color selection. So yes, this is my list of products and brands that I want to absolutely support. I love. I'm always cheering on the sidelines, not with my wallet, for a while. Definitely, these are not brands that I boycott. Like I said, these are brands and products that I absolutely love, but they need to do something about the complaints that I just mentioned and I spoke about. They need to change their ways, some way, somehow. Otherwise, I don't think, just buying these products, I just don't use them. So that's pretty much what triggered this list. So hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed. I would love to know if you have any brands or products that you love and you truly support. I think on principle, and stuff that you really like with the brand and the founder even maybe, but stuff that you don't want to buy from, or even on a sale. You know, like I said, Melt is the only brand that I want to wait for a sale. I will buy from them, but really I need to wait for a sale. Oh yeah, I would love to know you guys, your guys's point of view, if you have any brands or products that you guys have in a list like this. That would be really interesting to know. Please do let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you so much if you stayed till this end of this video. Thank you so much for spending your very precious time with me. I totally appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching this video. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.